16. They're off and trotting with No Devil on the inside. Right alongside second comes Loose Priority. Out there is Master Willie. Down along the rail for it is Noble Tarport. And the trailing order is Why Not. Around that turn they go. It's No Devil now, the leader. A length and a half. Dropping in second there is Loose Priority. Master Willie is out and going third. On the outside with Noble Tarport. Why Not at the end. Go for that first quarter of a mile in 29 and 1. And it's No Devil, the leader. A tight lane park second on the outside. That's Master Willie now. He drops in second. Coming on third along the rail is Loose Priority. Here comes Why Not to be fourth on the outside. Oh, there goes Loose Priority out of third and up the challenge for the lead. Around the turn they go. That's No Devil, a length and a half, up to be second now on the outside. Here comes Loose Priority down along the rail third. That's Master Willie up to be fourth now on the outside. That's Why Not. And the trailing order is Noble Tarport. They went to half, a minute and a tick with No Devil, the leader, a half a length. Park second on the outside. That's Loose Priority third along the inside. Master Willie with Why Not. For the fifth there is Noble Tarport. They go for that final quarter of a mile. No Devil now by 2 open lane. Coming through along the inside to be second is Master Willie. Still parked third on the outside. That's Loose Priority. Here comes Why Not. Fourth on the outside, and the trailing order is Noble Tarport. 3/4 in 1, 30 in a thick. A turn for home. No Devil's on a short lead. Up to be second now on the outside. Here comes Loose Priority with Master Willie third along the inside. No Devil opens up to lead by 2.5. Master Willie is closing ground along the inside, but put a ring around. No Devil in front.
On the turn. They're off. That's Colorado and John Boy K for the early lead. Coming away on the outside was Flying Fashion, and John Boy takes the lead. Colorado tucks second. Flying Fashion third. Racing fourth to the quarter-mile pole goes Blackjack Renvey. Brett's Threat is fifth. In sixth position, Gene Tudor, Shogun Yates seventh. Hop Toad and the Puddler. The leader is John Boy on the outside. Flying Fashion is second. Colorado Racing third. And now tucking in third is Flying Fashion in fourth. Blackjack Renvey Racing in fifth. That's Brett's Threat in sixth. After 3/8 goes Gene Tudor. In seventh round, the turn is Shogun Yates, Hop Toad, the Puddler trails. They go over to the half-mile pole. John Boy leads the length. Colorado Racing second after a half in third. Flying Fashion, Blackjack Renvey is fourth. Racing in fifth as they go to the 3/4. On the outside comes Brett's Threat. The leader into the 3/4 is John Boy. Colorado out there second. Blackjack Renvey is third. Racing in fourth to the corner goes Flying Fashion, and around the turn it's John Boy a length. Colorado is second with Blackjack Renvey on the outside third. Racing in fourth as they turn for home comes Brett's Threat in the lane. The back of the pack's impeded on the outside. That's Colorado along the rail. John Boy is still there. John Boy on the inside, Colorado on the outside. It's John Boy, Colorado on the outside. A driving finish. Take a look at your closed circuit TV. Will show you the infraction. They're off. That's Mike's Fighter for the early lead. Along the inside, Vacia's Song beat the odds, Snow Scotty and Fox Valley Baron. And into that first turn they go. Vacia's Song on the inside. Mike's Fighter takes the lead. Racing third, Beat the Odds. On the outside, Corky's Egyptian ranges up fourth. Fox Valley Baron is fifth. Snow Scotty is sixth. They go down to the quarter mile. Up on the outside, that's Corky's Egyptian to take the lead. The quarter, 29 3/5. The leader is Corky's Egyptian. Racing in second to the 3/8 mark goes Mike's Fighter. In third position, Vacia's Song. She drives from third. Snow Scotty is fourth. Racing along the rail, Beat the Odds is fifth. Racing sixth to the half-mile marker. On the outside is My Bat Boy. They go into the half-mile. Corky's Egyptian leads a length. Racing on the inside, Mike's Fighter is second. In third to the upper turn, that's Vacia's Song. Into the three-quarters they go. The leader by a length is Corky's Egyptian. On the outside, Snow Scotty powers up second. My Bat Boy comes on third. Racing in fourth is Mike's Fighter. Movado comes to fifth. They go to the three-quarters. Snow Scotty leads by two. My Bat Boy racing second. In third round, the turn is Corky's Egyptian. Final quarter of a mile. Snow Scotty leads by three. On the outside, My Bat Boy comes to second. Movado moves up third. Snow Scotty's under a drive. Corky's Egyptian towards the inside. Movado on the outside's Mo Dockin. It's Snow Scotty. Movado's coming on. Snow Scotty and Movado. Number 3, Snow Scotty is the unofficial winner. 8, Movado. They're off. That's High Voltage born into Della Bromac for the early, coming away third. Sean D.W. with Holiday Mountain, and into that first turn they go. The early leader is High Voltage born, a length to Della Bromac is second. Racing in third, Sean D.W. Holiday Mountain fourth. Wellwood Pete is fifth. Fabian Blue Chip. The trailer Ray Gene Blast. They go off the quarter, 28 3/5 with High Voltage born, the leader a length. Racing in second to the 3/8 pole goes to Della Bromac. Racing in third there is Sean D.W. Holiday Mountain is fourth. Wellwood Pete fifth. Racing in sixth, Fabian Blue Chip. The trailer Ray Gene Blast. They go to the half-mile pole. The leader by a length is High Voltage born, racing right there second to Della Bromac. In third is Wellwood Pete, racing in fourth to the three-quarters. That's Sean D.W. in fifth position. Fabian Blue Chip. Holiday Mountain is down along the rail sixth, trailing the field. Ray Gene Blast into the three-quarters, staying out there a length. High Voltage born on the outside. Wellwood Pete second to Della Bromac, looking for Racing Room third. In fourth, Fabian Blue Chip. They go off the three-quarters, 128 2. They turn for home on the front end with a short lead now. That's Wellwood Pete On the outside, closing ground, second through the lane is Fabian Blue Chip. He goes off stride. It's Wellwood Pete, the leader. On the outside, that's Raging Blast. They're off. Along the inside, Mr. Bobo out sharply for the early lead, coming away second. Pacing Bird along the rail, Congo Clyde. On the outside, fourth as they look for position into the turn goes Poco Guy, and around the turn they go. The early leader by a length and a half is Mr. Bobo, dropping in second. Pacing Bird tucking in third there, Poco Guy. A lot of tucks here as they go by the quarter in 28 3/5. On the front end, the leader by a length is Mr. Bobo, racing in second to the 3/8 pole. Pacing Bird in third position. Bad LaRue Brown moving up fourth. Dollar Cigar, Poco Guy is fifth. That's Congo Clyde on the rail sixth. Racing in seventh, Mahalo Skipper. Eighth is Fresh. Racing in ninth. That's Taking Sides. On the outside, 10th, Key 2 Content. Bittersweet Aces reach last, a half mile in a minute. On the front end, keeping that lead by a length, Mr. Bobo. Moving 3 wide there is Taking Sides with a rush. It's Mr. Bobo, the leader. Taking Sides moves up sharply second. Bad LaRue Brown is third, racing along the rail. Pacing Bird is fourth. They go off the 3/4. 129 3. They turn for home. On the front end, Mr. Bobo leads. Taking Sides is second. Pacing Bird third. In the lane, it's Mr. Bobo by 2. Off stride is Pacing Bird. It's Mr. Bobo. Taking Sides is closing on the outside. Mr. Bobo and Taking Sides, but it's Mr. Bobo.
They're off. 3 horses going out fast for the lead. That's My between horses. Prince Charvet alongside second. Charge Plate got off third. And they race for position round the turn. That's Prince Charvet, the leader by a neck. My at the rail in second. Charge Plate is third. Getting off fourth round the turn was Ultra Bright. In fifth position to the quarter mile goes Joss, and trailing the field, Spensive. First quarter in a snappy 28 seconds. That's Prince Charvet to the lead. He leads by a length and a quarter. My N is second. There goes Ultra Bright up on the outside to be third. Charge Plate is fourth. Joss underway in fifth, and Spensive can see them all. Over to the half, Prince Charvet's the leader by a length and 3/4. Ultra Bright has reached second on the outside. My N is third. Joss with live cover in fourth. The half 58 4. Moving along the backstretch, Ultra Bright on the outside, challenging Prince Charvet for the lead. My N saving ground in third position, a neck. Joss is fourth. Charge Plate and Spensive make up the field. They head for the 3/4. Prince Charvet leads by a length. On the outside, Ultra Bright is second. My Saving Ground third. 3/4 time, 1:27.2. Brian Pelling keeps Prince Charvet in front by a length. Ultra Bright hanging out there second. Joss tips to the outside. Through the stretch, Prince Charvet's under a drive. That's Joss closing ground with My at the rail. Spensive on the outside. Prince Charvet still in front. My second. Prince Charvet in front.
They're off. That's Toast of Time with CL Frida for the early lead. Coming away, Barber Tom. Getting off fourth is Death Row as they drive for position. And into that first turn they go off. Stride is Roman Fun. They swing into the 1/4 mile pole on the front end. The early leader is Barber Tom. CL Frida on the inside. On the outside, moving up is Death Row. Toast of Time comes on fourth. The 1/4 only 28.2. That's Death Row, the leader. Toast of Time is second. Barber Tom racing third. In fourth position, CL Frida racing in fifth to the 1/2 mile pole. That's Doodler. It's Death Row, the leader. Toast of Time on the outside's done some hard traveling. Racing in third round the turn is Barber Tom in fourth. CL Frida racing in fifth after a 1/2 mile. Comes Doodler on the outside. That's Bravado Knight sixth. The leader is Death Row with Toast of Time second. Barber Tom is third. CL Frida will have a little go here fourth. Racing in fifth to the upper turn. Doodler with Bravado Knight sixth. They go to the 3/4. Death Row a 1/2 length. On the outside, Toast of Time is second. Barber Tom is third. Racing in fourth as they turn for home comes CL Frida with Bravado Knight. In the stretch, it's Death Row, the leader by 2. Barber Tom comes on second. On the far outside, Bravado Knight. That's Barber Tom on the outside. Death Row is still there. Death Row on the inside. Barber Tom on the outside. Closing is Roman Fun. For Death Row is the unofficial winner there. They're off. From between horses, that's Lake Hills Jeffrey for the early lead. Coming away on the outside is Joe Escort. Along the rail, Dallas Renvey. On the outside, hustling up to be fourth to the 1/4, goes Nimrod Hanover with Voorhees on the wood. Into the stretch the first time. The leader by a length and a half is Joe Escort. Racing second, Dallas Renvey. In third after a 1/4. Comes Lake Hills Jeffrey. In fourth is Voorhees. On the outside, racing fifth as they go into the club turn. That's Nimrod Hanover. Peanut Skipper comes on sixth. Racing seventh, that's Kit's Messenger in eighth position. Silverdale Lad, the trailing horse, Hot Tomato. The first 1/4, 28.2. They swing round the turn. On the front end, the leader is Joe Escort. Racing in second of the half mile goes Dallas Renvey. In third on the backside comes Nimrod Hanover. Racing in fourth position, that's Lake Hills Jeffrey Voorhees. Continues his drive to the rear. Into the 3/4, the leader by a length and a half is Joe Escort. Racing in second position on the backside, that's Dallas Renvey. Racing in third is Nimrod Hanover. Lake Hills Jeffrey fourth. Peanut Skipper comes on fifth. They turn for home. It's Joe Escort, the leader. Racing in second, Dallas Renvey. Peanut Skipper on the outside. Joe Escort, the leader. Closing ground is Peanut Skipper with Dallas Renvey. It's Joe Escort on the outside, Peanut Skipper. That's Joe Escort. They're off. That's One Gold Cadillac for the early lead. Coming away between horses was Happy Egyptian. Down along the inside into the turn goes Gene's Mean Machine, and around the turn, One Gold Cadillac takes the lead a length. Racing up on the outside, second of the quarter, comes Happy Egyptian. Gene's Mean Machine is third. Racing in fourth as they go by the quarter mile in 28 seconds is Fox Valley Slicker. In fifth position to the 3/8 pole. That's Masquerader Al. Bookin' Billy is sixth with Cool Rorty seventh. Inaccessible is eighth. Racing in ninth, Sweet Rorty with Lil Buddy and Dice 5. They go into the half-mile pole on the front end. The leader by a length to the half-mile marker is Happy Egyptian. Up on the outside, Gene's Mean Machine to challenge second. One Gold Cadillac is third. In fourth to the 3/4, Fox Valley Slicker. It's Happy Egyptian holding firm a length. On the outside, second, Gene's Mean Machine. In third, One Gold Cadillac. Racing fourth is Fox Valley Slicker. Bookin' Billy moves 3 wide into contention fifth, and around the turn, that's Bookin' Billy on the outside. Happy Egyptian along the rail between horses, Gene's Mean Machine. Bookin' Billy leads on the inside. Racing second is Happy Egyptian. One Gold Cadillac is third. It's Bookin' Billy, the leader on the outside. Fox Valley Slicker is second. That's Book and Billy. $11, Book and Billy is the unofficial. They're off. That's ST Do out sharply along the inside, on and over, came away. Getting off third as they drive into that first turn. Exceptional Fella, and around the turn they go. The early leader is Exceptional Fella. Cervantes Osborne's going to make that early move. It's Exceptional Fella leading. Cervantes Osborne moves up to be second. On and over is third. On the way, fourth now is Slide. He goes back in. They go off the quarter. 29-2. The leader, Cervantes Osborne, racing in second. Exceptional Fella on and over is third. St. Do fourth. Racing fifth to the half mile is Slide. Lake Hills Jeb at the end. They go to the half mile pole. Cervantes Osborne shows the way, a length and a half. Exceptional Fella's second. Racing third after a half mile. Comes on and over. St. Do is fourth. The half mile mark was in 1 minute and 2/5. Into the 3/4 they go. Cervantes Osborne keeps that lead a length. Racing in second, Exceptional Fella driving from third, was on and over. He's back in on the outside. Slide followed by Lake Hills Jeb. And around the turn, Cervantes Osborne leads by 2 open lengths. Racing in second as they turn for home. That's Exceptional Fella. Slide on the outside third. Cervantes Osborne opens up a 3-length lead. Racing in second through the lane is Exceptional Fella. Slide is third. On the outside, Lake Hills Jeb along the rail. On and over. That's Cervantes Osborne. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Sportin' Life. Chantilly Jim came away well, getting off third as they look for position. Quick income and around the turn they go. The leader is Sportin' Life. Chantilly Jim on the outside second. Plugging the gap third, Classy Kelly. Quick income takes the tuck fourth. Racing fifth is Pier Time. Into the quarter, Chantilly Jim now hits the top. The quarter 28 4/5. Racing in second as they go to the 3/8 pole. That's Sportin' Life. In third is Classy Kelly. On the outside, ranging up, Quick Income. Racing in fifth is West Nation. In sixth to the half mile pole, that's Pier Time. And around the turn, the leader by 2 lengths, Chantilly Jim. Racing second to the half mile is Sportin' Life. Classy Kelly is third. Back in the hole there, Quick Income. They go to the 3/4. The leader a length and a half, Chantilly Jim. Sportin' Life is second. Classy Kelly third. Pier Time underway fourth. Racing up to be fifth. That's West Nation with the Old Time Religion into the 3/4. The leader by 2 lengths is Chantilly Jim. Sportin' Life racing second. In third round the turn. On the outside is Pier Time. Old Time Religion comes on with West Nation. They're in the lane. Chantilly Jim's under urging. On the outside, that's Sportin' Life closing ground with the West Nation on the outside. Sportin' Life, West Nation's closing. Sportin' Life and West Nation. The judges will examine a photograph of the finish before posting the order of finish. In the photograph for West Nation.